Kalani ji, how to prevent allergies? This is the main
Yeah,
thing.
correct, correct. So, see, basically, prevention is always good. So, if you are able to avoid the flare-ups, that means the repeated problem, then your problem will not get chronic. So, it is also a person's, duty to, not allow themselves to get exposed to. Because once in a while what happens that children take up something from the fridge, something, a cold drink or an ice cream, and the parents are also not aware, or they feel emotionally bound, "Arey yaar, kab tak rokenge, khane do." But what happens if your immunity is low? You are inviting infections again and again. So by inviting infections, you are making the problem very chronic. So preventions में ये सब आता है, as I said, कि dust mites. So always clean up your house. So dusting, cleaning of the beds and the carpets and everything. Secondly, keep the condition of your walls. Then other thing is pigeon droppings, so which we find in Mumbai a lot. So you have these droppings which are very allergic, and the person is constantly sneezing because of it. And third is the fungus on the walls, the spores which are there in the air, because of which the child I mean, there's no chance. It's like sleeping under the damp wall. Your cold is not going to get better anyway. You do anything, we are just firefighting each while. So these preventions are also very important. Then people are not aware, say sinus jaise fill up ho jata hai bar bar. So you need to be very careful, so you not to wash your hair, and in a dry, wet hair, you should not move out. Sinus spaces will get filled up. So, meaning, how do we deal with that? So, if the trigger factors are very strong, then the treatment course also becomes difficult for us to keep giving medicines. So, prevention has to be maintained. That's very important. So, we have covered the dust mites, we have covered the damp walls. So, then also the eating habits, the cold intake, then traveling. Then also one thing important is that you have to develop your lung capacity. So if you have an optimum immunity level, after a while we have treated, we usually say that now it's the time for you to, you can exercise well, say do running exercises and all, but that optimum level of immunity should be there, so that you don't catch infections, say in open air again. So that is also very important. So you can also have physical exercises, pranayam and all, which can always help increase the lung immunity. So these are the things which always help in prevention. And prevention is always better than any type of treatment and cure, because it helps us in treating more easily. So less flare-ups, the less chronicity. More flare-ups, more the problem and more the medicines, be it allopathy, homeopathy. So prevention is always better.